Welcome to Daddy Curb's farm. I'm actually sitting in a big pile of horse poop, and I'll tell you why. I like to reflect a little bit on 2013. We're near the end of the year. I'd like to reflect, think about it, see kind of what it meant to me. And this horse poop, this big pile of poo, actually kind of represents how I feel about 2013. Now that could sound bad. Some of it is, but not all of it. This pile, if you look at it, it's a big pile of poo. That could sound like I think my year's been a big pile of poo. Well, there's been a few things that I could put in that category. But mostly, this pile is not a negative thing. This is an active compost pile. It's breaking down, and what the negative waste is going through a process, a building process. It's breaking down and changing shape, changing its character to be something beneficial for my garden. That will in turn benefit my food, benefiting me and my family. So the things that have happened this year, some of the things, I've had some chickens die. Some of the meat chickens that we raised just died. I lost a decent little piece of some investment there, and I just hate to see the animals die for no purpose, and they didn't end up serving their purpose because they had to be thrown away. I've had some chicks that were born and chicks that died. They didn't make it. We have 4 beautiful baby chicks right now, so that's a positive, but we have endured some loss. I had a beehive. If you followed my adventures at all, I was so excited. I was a beekeeper. I had bees and they were producing, and I collected a little honey, and then my negligence, or maybe just nature took its course, or whatever, the bees didn't make it, so that was kind of negative. But the positive part of that is I learned a little bit, and next year I'm going to do it again. I'm not giving up on that. And the hugelkultur you probably saw earlier this week, where I showed that my hugelkultur bed hasn't produced anything. I was so excited. I built it up. I thought I was doing the right thing, and it's a loss. Well, for 2013, I didn't get anything out of it. The 5 or 6 plants that I put in there, only one stayed alive, so that was kind of negative. But the positive part, I've learned something, and I'm going to move forward with that knowledge. Like I said in that video, I've only been here 2.5 years. I have a lot to learn. I'm a novice. I moved from the city. I have very limited experience with any of this. Most of what I know is from watching some of you do it on YouTube, or looking at blogs, or reading some other material. So I don't have hands-on personal experience, somebody showing me and teaching me. So for 2013, I've done a lot of thinking, just reflecting on this year that's been super busy and super full, and some ups and some downs. And I can't say it's been an amazing year as far as production, but it's been amazing. And some of what I find super valuable, besides just being here on this farm and loving nature and being with my family and teaching my kids and having them work with me, part of what has happened this year is that my YouTube channel has grown. You guys are with me, and I find that very exciting. I'm learning some of your names. I'm looking at some of your channels and some of your blogs and things that you write up on Google Plus and different places. And I'm starting to form little relationships with some of you, and that's exciting for me because that's what I want to do. Part of who I am is that I always want to grow, and growing for me is, learning to grow just emotionally and spiritually, but growing in relationships, and that means in person and online. I find that valuable. Learning how to grow in the garden, learning how to grow my orchards, and even grow compost. So, this pile of poo really represents a very positive thing for me. And I'm really excited that you're here with me, that you are experiencing this with me. You're going to see me fail. You're going to see me, some of it's going to be amazing. You're going to say, how did he do that? I really like this guy. And other times you're going to say, he's a loser. He doesn't know what he's doing. That's probably more true than the other statement. But overall, I just want to say thank you. It's been a good year, and I look forward to 2014. I'm learning more about who I am, more about how I want to present myself, more about how I can help and love people. And I really appreciate everyone who spends that time with me. Thank you very much, and thank you for visiting the Daddy Curbs Farm.